Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a review of the Beauty of Joseon Relieve Sunrise Plus Probiotic Sunscreen SPF 50 plus PA plus. If you are familiar with K-beauty, K-pop, and K-drama, by the mention of Joseon, you should know that it is Korean. So the brand is basically a Korean brand, and it got popular. The sunscreen got very popular because of its verified SPF rating in both Korea and in Spain. The sunscreen comes in a 50 ml tube size, so basically you'll be getting a 1.69 fluid ounce worth of products from here for about $18 on the official Beauty of Joseon website, and you can also grab this for about $12, 60 to 65 cents on Yesstyle because they have a 30% discount going on at the moment. I'll leave the actual price here and I'll leave the link in the description box. You can also grab this on Stylevana, Style Korea, and Amazon for different prices. You can also grab a twin pack of this for about $24 on Amazon. That is if you've tried this in the past and you actually like it. So the sunscreen is a chemical sunscreen that contains new generation UV filters, Uvanol A+, Uvanol T150, Uvasub HEB, and Tinosub M. So you're getting both UVA and UVB protection. However, Tinosub M is a hybrid UV filter that is likely to create a white cast on deeper or darker skin tones. The brand claims that the sunscreen is a lightweight, creamy, organic type sunscreen that moisturizes your skin, leaving you with a natural dewy finish. Also feels comfortable on the skin. They also say it doesn't get clumpy or cakey under makeup, and it also contains other added ingredients such as niacinamide, adenosine, ginseng, green tea, and rice extracts 30%. Rice is very high in vitamin B, C, E, amino acids, and minerals. So the brand says that this doesn't leave a white cast, so we are going to put this to a test and see. My first application was actually with no moisturizer underneath, and when I applied this, I think it took me for about like few minutes, and then I started noticing that this was spilling. I don't know why it actually did that, but it did peel when I applied this without a moisturizer. So the next step is me applying this with a moisturizer underneath. I actually used a moisturizer and then decided to use the two-finger method again to apply this, and this time it did not start to peel on the set, but then it took a while for this to like blend in, and after that there was an obvious cast, as you guys can see, and I also noticed peeling around my neck area. It wasn't too much like without the moisturizer, but it was still there. So basically this peels, it does peel, and I think that the more drier your skin is, the more tendency or the more likely it is to peel. So when you're using this, especially a dry skin type person like myself, use a moisturizer underneath. However, you guys saw the tint. There was an obvious tint, and then I decided to go for like 15 minutes and come back to see if after 15 minutes it's going to dry down well. But I came back and it's been 15 minutes already, and actually I thought that maybe after 15 minutes when I come back the cast won't be there anymore, but as you can see it is still very much here. There was still a tint, there was still a cast there, which for someone else can be like it's minimal, it's not too obvious. After I came back, I really expected it to have gone like so much more than what you guys are seeing, but like after sometimes it still didn't go away so much, but it was a minimal cast, and for someone else it is wearable. it doesn't cake under makeup or anything like that, because this is what I'm wearing right now. I actually wore it under, like, it's what I'm wearing under this makeup, and I did this for the purpose of this video so you guys can see. Even when I put makeup on, it was collecting in my creases. My final thoughts on this sunscreen. This sunscreen lives up to its claims. It's moisturizing, it is nourishing, and it feels comfortable on the skin. And yes, it sits pretty well on the makeup, so I would say it is a good makeup base. I did not experience any kicky or clumpy feel, and I also like the formulation. I love the ingredient list. I love how this contains niacinamide, ginseng, green tea, and rice extracts, and we all know the rice extracts. It's very high in minerals, amino acids, and just vitamins that are really good for the skin. I also agree to the fact that this sunscreen is great for all skin types. It is a great option for or skin type. It didn't feel oily on my dry skin, and I must say that on the first application, like my first application without a moisturizer, it did feel hydrating, not just hydrating enough, and that's okay because the brand says that as a dry person, when you're using the sunscreen, you should wear a moisturizer underneath. It is very moisturizing with a moisturizer underneath, and it doesn't feel greasy or oily. Great for all skin type, but it is very picky with skin tones. As you guys saw the obvious cast, I don't know if it was that obvious, but it was there. So yeah, for me this is not wearable. For someone else it is wearable, but for me, even the bare minimal cast is not wearable. It is very beautiful under makeup. It didn't get cakey or clumpy, but it is not wearable on its own for me because of the cast that it gave. And if I'm going to rate this over 10, I think I'm going to give it a 7. Yeah, 7. I'll give it a 7 over 10 because I love the formula. I love how it felt on my skin. It was true to everything. In fact, it lived up to its claim, except it left a white cast on me. Have you tried the beauty of Joseon before? Do you think you would try it? Do you think it was overhyped? Please let me know what you think down, and I'll see you guys in my next video.